Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. This week I just kind of wanted to mess around with like isometric stuff, just because I think it's really cute, and I've done stuff like that kind of ish recently. I did like the Sobble and the Mudkip, and I just thought it was so fun that it was like a focused area of a little landscape. And you know, I actually learned learned a lot while I was working on this, because I didn't really I know what like isometric stuff is. I'm sure like many of you who are watching this video, like when you clicked on the actually I don't think it shows that it's isometric in the thumbnail. Anyway, I'm sure you're all aware of like what it is. It's like essentially this, you know, just just this, like a little, most of the time it's like on a square platform, and it's a pretty like standard like viewing angle, you know what I mean? But I didn't really realize that like things had to work a certain way, so I don't know if I'm gonna edit all the messing around in the beginning or not out, but like when I was trying to draw that platform, oof, it was rough, man. It was definitely really hard to get that thing looking right, I tell you. But my husband like kind of explained to me like a little bit more about like what it is. I mean, eventually I would have Googled it and figured it out, but it was just like turning out so weird because I technically was drawing a perfect rectangle, so I don't know why it was looking so weird. But yeah, so that was the challenge number one, but it's cool, now I know what's going on. And the second challenge was like getting the landscape right. Like originally I wanted to do a little island in the middle, well, not so much little, but like an island in the middle, I guess. But that really wasn't working out because this like Goomy was too big, and you know, it's you gotta think of these things, and I didn't really think that through. I was like, oh, it'll just work. But anyway, I learned that was like it wasn't gonna give me the right look for the dimensions I chose, so I went with this little beachy look, which I really like. I like that there's like a deep spot right there. I wonder what's in there. I tried to add like a helix fossil underground there, but I should have added that as I was painting. It just was standing out and looking weird, so I ended up opting against that. And yeah, a lot of this is like, oh, you know what? Okay, so I recently repotted like all of my plants, and originally they were in these like long ugly planters, but they had to be in those shaped pots because my windowsill when I lived with my parents was like skinny and long, so the plants just needed to all fit there. But I finally got around to like potting them all into like individual pots, and they, you know, upgrading them because some of them were like pretty big for what they were in. And I was left with my planters, and I was gonna go and like, there's a room in my building that like people just seem to leave, you know, stuff that's, oh, excuse me, we'll just the joys of living really close to an airport. But yeah, there's like a room in the basement that people just kind of leave stuff that's like still good, but I guess they don't feel like bringing it to Valley Village. Like little things, like maybe like I left jars there once, they were gone in like 5 minutes. Like a cute like set of jars. I was gonna plant stuff in there, but there was no drainage, so I didn't really want to bother. But then Blake was like, oh, well, why don't we just plant grass in there? And it's such a good idea. Like, you don't really have to take care of it. You have to water it pretty often as it's growing, but like you leave it alone like it's grass. And we got wildflowers as well, native wildflowers. I don't think we'll get like that many bugs. But I do see like a bee. I saw a couple bees last year, and like there's like flies that sometimes come up, you know, like little bugs and flying beetles and stuff. And the mosquitoes definitely come up here. So yeah, I know the bugs are gonna come, but I'm not expecting like a swarm or anything. But yeah, those are also obviously really easy to take care of. I mean, they're native. They're gonna get watered when it rains, and I mean, I'll keep an eye on it. Obviously, I want them to thrive. But yeah, I also saw clovers at the place where you buy grass seeds. But I didn't end up getting any. Like, the grass seed bags they sell are just massive, right? Because people are using this for their lawns, not like a couple planters on their balcony. And yeah, I didn't really want to waste that much stuff, so I didn't get any clovers, but I just really wanted to add them, and I just felt like drawing grass and like dirt and fun nature stuff. But yeah, we have yet to put those planters up. Maybe I'll put a picture of it because it's kind of a cool thing. But Blake has like went to Home Depot and got some chains, and he cut them just the right size, so the planters will just like hang on the inside of my balcony, not the outside, because we're not allowed to do that. And anyway, I don't really want them on the outside because I don't want any like birds landing in them and stuff. I mean, they're probably gonna land in there anyway, but I feel like it's a little bit less likely. And I wouldn't want like water to be dripping. I don't know. I like it better on the inside. And we got shade grass, although now I'm looking outside more often, and I think we should have got like normal grass, but whatever, we'll see. It's just grass. It's definitely getting lots of time in the shade though, so I'm sure it'll probably be fine. But yeah, I guess I'll just end the video here. Sorry, I kind of just went on like a tangent there instead of talking about the art. My process is pretty standard. But yeah, this is like the minimum that I expect of myself weekly. And I don't know, I'm having a lot of fun. Like this, I really took my time on, and like the isometric thing was just really like, because I realized it was starting to like really stress me out that I couldn't figure it out immediately. But then I realized that I actually had like twice as much time to figure it out than usual. So yeah, that's it, I guess. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it, and I'll see you guys Wednesday.